Alright, what's going on, everybody? So we're going to talk about everything Spider-Man Brand New Day. I got a lot because we've had rumors for I don't know how long, and they've seemed to change, and now Alex Perez came out this morning and said something that totally blew my mind. So we're going to go over it. So, according to Alex from Cosmic Circus, there is no Mr. Negative or Inner Demons in this film, which is weird because we got pictures like said this, where you see the tank with the symbol, which is the Inner Demon symbol, or at least hinting towards the Inner Demons. We know that the Punisher is going to be driving that, and Spider-Man is going to try to stop him. So this is the thing. I reached out to Alex and I said, well, is Mr. Lee in there and maybe not Mr. Negative? Because that's another rumor I heard, that Mr. Lee wouldn't turn into Mr. Negative till after the film. Once again, he didn't answer. So I can assume that if Fisk can't do it because of the rights, it's probably going to be Tombstone, who is another one of the hinted villains. Next up, though, once again, no Wilson Fisk because of the rights for Sony. That can be changed, in my opinion. They can also nod to him or say to him that he's been doing things, and you can go more of the Gang Wars route. Rumored characters. Tombstone was rumored, Scorpion has been confirmed now, Boomerang was rumored, and Tarantula was rumored. The reason those two are rumored is because of those pictures that we saw, which are these ones right here from the comic books that were posted. Next up, though, Punisher versus the Hulk versus Spider-Man versus, the three, until they discover the real villain. And that came out from, I believe it was the Hollywood Reporter, which was confirmed to be the Synopsis right now, at least from what we know. Next up, Alex said no to Mr. Negative, but didn't say no to Mr. Lee. I'm just going down my line, so I apologize if I've said something twice. Next up, another rumor was that Scorpion would kill Peter Parker and the symbiote would essentially save him. Alex Perez also said that Matt Gargan would not become Venom in this film, but would be Scorpion, and as for the symbiote, we will see. Once again, I'll leave that right here. That is his tweet. I'm saving every receipt possible now because everything has changed way too much, and I'm not for it. We're not doing this. Doom in Brand New Day was also another rumor that he would show Peter his face and then eventually would either kill Peter or whatever, and that would be a shock value. That one, I've seen everybody say it, so I'm not really going to go that to one scooper. Next one, I believe this was from Charles Murphy. I'm still trying to track it down. It's also been said by James Mackle. Was bar with no name Punisher scene. I'm assuming it's kind of like in Secret Wars where Punisher walks in, he's like, I have all these guns and all these ammo, or whatever he says. And then last but not least, Divinity Seeker put a plot up, which I want us to read right now. So let's get into that. So now there's 3 posts that Divinity put out. So I'm going to show you all of these, starting off with this one. Dimitri's psychological warfare. A big theme in Spider-Man Brand New Day is on a fractured of identities. For Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, for Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, and for Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. And for Carly, hiding her secret of having her personality tie into Peter Parker. Dimitri Smirkov, oh my god, I butchered that. Smirkov will exploit this and mess with everyone's head, declaring psychological warfare for most of this movie, as he ensures every last citizen in New York City questions who are the real heroes and who are the real bad guys. I can also confirm that Dimitri will be brand new to the MCU, and the character is not linked to the character from the Kraven movie, officially separating the SSU, which makes sense because I feel like they don't want any ties to the SSU, and hence why Spider-Man hasn't been in anything. But then he goes on to give us a ton more details, which honestly I think this is pretty interesting. Check this out. The Chameleon will be orchestrating from the shadows like a chess master, who will be taunting Spider-Man through psychological manipulation and making his allies doubt on who's really friend or foe. The blip erased him from existence for 5 years, returning him to a world that forgot him. He resents heroes like Spider-Man for erasing villains while hiding behind masks. Why Spider-Man specifically? Peter represents what Chameleon could never be, a real self beneath the mask. By messing with him, Chameleon forces Peter to doubt everything, mirroring his own void and proving erasure wins. I hear that as part of his pitch to Marvel, which has made it into the movie, Destin Daniel Cretton wants to open the movie very lighthearted before it completely transforms into edge-of-your-seat paranoia in a twisted plot that will have audiences thinking every scene could be a trapped misdirection. Now, this sounds like it's going to be crazy. If this was really the thing, it'd be like psychological warfare, and it would also explain the thing where they went in and said that Mary Jane doesn't have a really big role in this film, or MJ, whatever you like to call her, Michelle Jones, doesn't have a really big role in this film, and then Zendaya has a very small but pivotal role. It could be the Chameleon pretending to be her this entire time, or pretending to be Ned, and then Carly, maybe, I don't know what they'll do. They'll probably make Carly the daughter of Chameleon or something along those lines, something crazy twisted, or she's a clone of Peter, because part of her deals with like the clone saga, and it's just insane where we go with all this stuff. We also could say that essentially, if you guys have ever read The Amazing Spider-Man issue 129, the Jackal does that to the Punisher, where he kind of gets him to think that Spider-Man is bad. Well, maybe Chameleon is orchestrating Punisher to think that Spider-Man is bad and hiring him to take care of him. And last but not least, let's go over Divinity's third part. So essentially, here we go. An example of one of the movie's traps. There is a fake MJ at the very start of the movie that Peter is unaware is not actually her until about a third of the movie in. My sources, they believe this may be her only scene, but they could not confirm with certainty. Pretty crazy, honestly. Like I said, if you can have it where it's a manipulation where we don't know who's Peter's friends, who's Peter's allies, and they're working around it, that would be crazy. But then you'd have to explain how she knows Peter, unless she's just walking around and he's just following her as a distraction. But then it would explain, how would the villain know that Spider-Man knows MJ? See what I'm saying? Anyways, what do you guys think about all these rumors and leaks regarding Brand New Day? Which ones do you think are true? Which ones do you think are false? And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.